Hey guys, this video is going to be about the bottoms up press and grip strength and a bit of shoulder rehab. So as I just listed there, the reason I really like the bottoms up press is it teaches people to really squeeze the weight that they're lifting, and also I find it very handy for just shoulder rehab. So I'll go into the points about grip strength. So what I tend to find is when people go into exercises where the arm isn't necessarily involved, think of things like a split squat using a kettlebell, single leg deadlifts, those sorts of exercises, I always find they kind of let the dumbbell or the kettlebell, whatever they're using, kind of hang loose in their fingers rather than gripping it. So it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, you're going to be using your tendons, but I would like to train the grip as a muscular device rather than just kind of hanging off of those tendons. And the bottoms up press is very good at teaching that. And the second reason, as I listed, is a lot to do with shoulder rehab. So you have to use a lighter weight than you typically would with an overhead press. And it also gets all your muscles to kind of link up to the shoulder, just helping it in that sense as well. So what I tend to do is kind of swing the kettlebell up when I'm going into a bottoms up press. By all means, if you find that a little too tricky, just pick the weight up and pull it into position. So what I try to get everyone to think about is getting the kettlebell to line up with your wrist. Okay, so if you've got it a little too far forward, it's going to make it really difficult. If your wrist is kind of hanging back, I can't even demonstrate that, then again, you're just going to put an unnecessary strain through the forearm and make it a bit too difficult. So once you've got it in position, you have to grip it tight, even in this bottom position. And this is why I really like it for that grip strength aspect. You have to squeeze the kettlebell as tight as you can. I kind of refer to it as like a white knuckle ride. You're having to hold on until your knuckles go white. From there, we're just pressing directly up. So I tend to have a bit of a half twist as I go up. So it's pressing up and turning out. I find that most comfortable. We're punching directly up. So that's the first kind of variation I tend to teach. You're going to find that kind of wobble, again, train the shoulder and train the grip strength. To further progress it, rather than just adding weight, you can do what I call kind of winging the weight out, almost like you would an Arnold press, but obviously single-sided. And that's just going to challenge the shoulder a little bit more, and it will probably challenge the grip strength a little bit more, just because it's coming further away from the midline. It's going to make it harder to balance the kettlebell. So give that a go if you're struggling in general with grip strength. If you're struggling to make that mind-muscle connection with just exercises in general in terms of gripping the bar, even when it comes down to things like a bench press, you should be crushing the bar as hard as you can, and that will help you further engage other musculature alongside your grip. And secondly, involve it when you're in a bit of a post-rehab stage of an old shoulder injury, so long as it's a mostly pain-free movement. When you give it a go, then carry it on. So I hope everything has made sense. Thanks for watching.